In 1969, a graduate student at UCLA sent the first message over a network called ARPANET. He typed the letters L and O, an attempt at the word login, and the receiving computer crashed before he could finish. The internet literally began with a system failure. That single, broken transmission was the seed of a technology that would eventually hold every photograph, every bank account, every argument, and every late-night spiral of curiosity ever recorded. To understand how we got from two letters to a planet permanently plugged in, you have to hear it from the people who lived through each stage. A boomer remembers when a computer filled a room and a phone call could interrupt your connection. A millennial remembers the screech of a modem and the sacred rule that nobody could use the landline while you were online. And a Gen Z kid has never known a world where the answer to any question wasn't already glowing in their pocket. The boomers' internet was not a place you visited. It was a tool you operated. In the 1970s and early 80s, computers were institutional machines, government, military, university. You didn't browse. You logged into a terminal, typed commands, and hoped the machine agreed. Bulletin board systems arrived in the late 70s, letting hobbyists dial into someone else's computer at a blistering 300 bits per second. That's slower than a single frame of modern video. The boomer saw the internet as a frontier for the technically brave. No graphics, no search, just raw text, and the thrill of connecting to another human being through a phone line. Then the millennial arrived, and the internet became a place. In 1991, the World Wide Web was released to the public. In 1993, the Mosaic browser added pictures. By the mid-90s, millions of families were plugging modems into wall jacks and hearing that sound, the electronic handshake of dial-up. The millennial learned patience. A single song could take 10 minutes to download. A single image loaded line by line from top to bottom. And if someone in the house picked up the phone, the whole digital world vanished with a click. But the payoff was enormous. Instant messaging, chat rooms, early search engines, the first online games. The millennial didn't just use the internet, they inhabited it. They built the first personal profiles, fought the first flame wars, and understood that the internet was not a tool anymore. It was a second home. Now the Gen Z kid steps in, and the internet has become invisible. It's no longer a place you dial into. It's the air you breathe. Wi-Fi is assumed. The cloud is just a word for everything everywhere. A Gen Z kid has never memorized a friend's phone number, never printed directions, never waited until after 9 p.m. for free minutes. Their internet is instant, algorithmic, and curated. It lives in their hand and responds to their face. They don't think about connecting to the internet any more than a fish thinks about water. They think about content. They are not users, they are feeds. But here's what unites all three generations. The core promise never changed. The boomer wanted to send a message across a wire. The millennial wanted to find their people in a chat room at midnight. The Gen Z kid wants to be seen by a million strangers in a 60-second video. It's the same hunger to reach beyond your own room, your own town, your own quiet life, and touch someone else's mind. The technology got faster, prettier, and more addictive, but the internet is still just people, reaching for other people, through whatever machine the era provides. The boomer crashed a computer, trying to say hello. The millennial waited 20 minutes to see a single photograph of a friend. The Gen Z kid streams their entire life to an audience they will never meet. Same message, different speed. The internet didn't change what we want. It just made the distance between wanting and having disappear.